Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Judy Lee, and you can find out more about what I do in the description box below. So generally I do, we're here to do energy reading for the week, and I generally do it not with the camera facing me, but I've been getting the message that it's better to do it this way. So I hope, it'd be great to have your feedback to see whether you prefer seeing the cards, just the cards directly, or whether, it feels more, I suppose, intimate and friendly to be doing it this way. So yeah, depending on your thoughts, then, I might adjust the background and various things like that. But anyway, just wanted to explain why it looks different this week. So like I mentioned, we're here to do the energy reading for the week ahead, and we've just had the new moon eclipse. So last week was very powerful. Just felt a lot of things happening, and yeah, just felt quite tired, and there were just lots of shifts, because I think it was almost like we had the full moon eclipse on the 26th of May, and it was about letting go of all those things that no longer serve us. So those old thoughts, those old beliefs, all those type of things. And so, when that's happening, we're also seeing a lot of that come through as well. So, all those old experiences, all those old feelings start coming up, because they're almost like rising out of the body to be released. So if you were feeling that, then, just know that it's just part of the process that we have to go through. And then stepping into the new moon is then about embedding the new patterns that we want to. And, the second half of the year, I think it's going to be a very busy one, because we're almost stepping into our new selves, aligning with who we really are. And, it's a journey. It's not, it's not like we get there straight away, but it's just, we're moving along that path, and every day we're almost like an onion, getting peeling off a layer and getting to who we really are. So yeah, it's just reassurance really about that process. And then the other thing was just about personal responsibility, and maybe because it's something that came up for me during that week. It's really important to be responsible for what you're feeling, and it's easy to be able to blame it on other people and say, well, they're causing me to feel this way, and this situation is upsetting me, and those are all valid experiences and feelings and things like that. But when you allow those emotions and feelings to be acknowledged, and for them to come up and to pass through you, it's to know that actually we're all responsible ourselves for our own feelings and how we behave. Because if we don't take responsibility for that, then we end up saying that we actually have no power over our lives, which isn't true. And so that's just been a very strong message for me, and I just want to share that. So if you feel like you're in a situation where you don't have control and things are happening to you, just have, be aware of those thought patterns, because they'll leave you feeling disempowered if you don't say, wow, this is my role, the role that I played in that situation, and this is where I can change it. It's when we can do that and see the situation from that perspective that actually we learn and grow, rather than just being in the space of being a victim and not being able to do anything about it. So I hope that's clear. That seemed to be something that needed to be shared quite strongly. So there you go. So let's see what the energy reading for the week ahead is. We're still in Mercury retrograde, so really just be aware of communication and keeping clear on details and all that type of stuff, because it's very easy for things to go wrong in that area, and to like sign contracts without really thinking about it. And Mercury retrograde is a great period of time for reflecting and taking time to slow down, but to also look at details as well. Yeah, so just be aware of that. All right, let's get to the cards. So what's the energy reading for the week ahead? Oops, energy reading for the week ahead. Okay, so we've got a few things coming out. Generally I take 3, but I'm just going to take all of them. So I'll just lay them out and then I'll show them to you. So at the bottom of the deck we've got the 4 of Wands, and I actually forgot to mention that if you wanted to know more about the experience of the new moon and solar eclipse from the 10th of June, sorry, Denise, my friend Denise, and I created a video just because we wanted to share our experiences, and on it this card came out as well, so that just reminded me to talk about it. So, you know, the 4 of Wands is about some people call it the 111 card, the 1111, which is what do you call it, a repeating number. I've been seeing the 1111 since I think 2010, 2011, something like that, and I used to think, wow, what is that about? It's so strange. Why do I keep seeing this? Every time I looked at the clock, every time it was just always there, even, you know, 111 or something like that. And I came to realize that it was, you know, after doing some research, just a sign that we're connected with something greater, we're on the right track. You know, it has various different meanings, but, you know, I take it as a sign that, you know, this week is about being on track with our journey and coming into alignment with ourselves and celebrating that as well. Like you can see that the people in there are celebrating. So yeah, it's something about just coming back to yourself and yeah, celebrating who you are, celebrating your true self, your journey, what you've achieved so far. You know, all of these things are really important. So it feels very celebratory, the theme. So let's see what else came out. So then we've got the Queen of Wands, and she's come out quite a bit as well. And so the Queen of Wands is someone who knows where they're going, they know what actions they need to take, they're on track with, you know, where they need to go. So it's almost, and she's in her power as well, and that's something, you know, very much in her power. And this is, you know, all in alignment with that. You know, we're entering a phase where we're stepping into our power. You know, it's been so strong from the beginning of the year. So really, when you're feeling, you know, a bit destabilized or concerned, know that you are a powerful being. And, you know, rather than listening to the mind chatter which tells you the opposite of that, it's sinking into your heart space and really listening to what's there within you. You know, it doesn't mean you have to stop your thoughts or change, you know, anything really. It's just become the observer, if you can, of what's happening within you. Because when you do that, you know, that's another way to really empower yourself, is when, and to free yourself, is when you can just observe what's happening within you, around you, without necessarily having to act on it. You don't react, you kind of allow yourself to act when the time is right for you. I hope that makes sense. So that's great. And then we have the 9 of Swords, and it's just about being worried, and, you know, if you're experiencing that, then it's okay. You know, this is a really powerful time that we're in. This year especially is a big growth year. So, you know, when you have your worries, those things coming up, those thoughts, try and get back into your body. So that could be, you know, gentle massaging of your arms, your head. It's just, that's a way that you can get get yourself back into your body. And then also breathing is a great way to really come back into the present moment. And when we do that, then the more that we can be in that space of being really in our body. Even gentle stretches are really great as well. It just means that we can really settle into ourselves and not be in that worry state. And then we've got the Seven of Swords, and I read this card as our thoughts being taken away. And so it's about releasing those old thoughts, old patterns that don't really serve you anymore. Allow them to just go. And a lot of the time we hold on because we're just so used to hearing these stories and repeating these stories in our heads. And if you find that you've got the same things like circling through and through, just observe them. Just sort of okay, I've got these thoughts going through my head right now, and it's okay, just let them be there. Eventually they will move on, and if you continue to just get back into your body, feel your heart space, things will shift. And then the final card we've got is the Six of Cups, which I absolutely love because you've got the two kids there just playing, and it's really just about getting back into that space of being childlike again, when you were hopeful and things were fun and enjoying life and each present moment. And so that's a really important thing, especially when we're going through quite a lot at the moment. It can be easy to just focus on doing or focus on what's not going right, but actually it's about looking at what is going right, being joyous again, finding that inner joy and delight in life. So I'll add a picture at the end of the video so you can see it clearly what the reading is, but it really is about stepping into our power and celebrating who we are, our real selves, and as the layers come off, how much progress we're all making, and letting go of those old thoughts and old fears that no longer serve us, and as they come up, just allow them to come up and release from you, and then stepping into a space of that joyous feeling again that we used to have as children, free and just loving ourselves as we didn't even really think about it. And so see if you can get into that space as well. There's so many ways out there that we can do that, and if you're not sure, then feel free to contact me and I can send you some books that I know about or other links that might be helpful for you. So that's the reading for the week ahead. I hope you find that helpful or interesting. Please share the video if you feel like it will help other people like it, obviously if you like it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have any feedback, please get in touch with me. I'd love to hear from you. I feel like we're building such a nice community. Well, that's my desire, to create a community of supportive people to help us all move forward in love, and create that. What we need in the world is more love. So yeah, let's share that energy around. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.